Hi again, everyone. I'm Emily Wong, and this is Merlin, and together with our mom, Madelaine Shaw-Wong, we're here to give you more how-to advice on writing powerful stories. Last time we talked about the 4 functions that dialogue must serve in your stories. Today I'm going to talk about 4 more functions of dialogue and give you more hints to help you write powerful dialogue. I know. Function 5, reveal the past. A character who knows something tells another character who doesn't know. Like all good dialogue, each piece should do more than one thing.
Emma returned with Kirk's drink, the ice already melting. Where'd he go?
Gone to break some kneecaps, no doubt, Brandon said.
What?
Brandon's lips turned into a frown. He went on to tell her about his car needing a new transmission, not having the $800 to pay the repair shop, and Kirk's offer to front him the money. The bastard wants it back, with interest, today. I'd have to sell my car to pay him back. Be a cold day in hell before that happens.
I had no idea,
she said.
Brandon gave her a grim smile and helped himself to another beer.
We summarized past events to let Emma, and therefore the reader, know what happened, and why Brandon is so upset. Hint number 5, beware of expository dialogue, the as you know passages, where a character explains the plot to another character for the benefit of the reader. Here's an example. The car accident we were in last week where the child was injured and for which we are being sued has been on my mind. The other characters already know they were in a car accident and that they are being sued. This is not natural dialogue. Function 6, foreshadow. How can dialogue hint about future events?
Jeff returned with a fresh drink in hand.
He's gone? Good. Kirk reminds me of one of those thugs from a mafia movie, the kind of man who shoots another just for the fun of it.
Emma cleared her throat and sipped her drink.
Jeff, without knowing it, may be hinting at a future event. Hint number 6, beware of the overuse of modifiers and dialogue tags. Use said and asked, unless you have a good reason not to. Avoid words like exclaimed, shouted, stammered, cried, yelled, called, faltered, stuttered, whispered, blubbered. They may be fun to use, but they weaken your story. Instead, use body language or action to convey the character's moods. Instead of, "Get out of my house," she exclaimed loudly, say, "She slammed her hand on the table. Get out of my house." You see how much more power the second example has? Function 7, thought as dialogue. Like speech, characters' thoughts can be presented as summary. She wished he would stop talking. Or as indirect thought. Why does he have to go on and on like this? Or, as if we were overhearing the character's thoughts, shut up! You can alternate between the 3 methods or use them in the same paragraph. To distinguish it from speech, direct thought is often, but not always, written in italics. Have a look at this passage.
Brandon leaned back and closed his eyes. The 2 beers were beginning to make his head swirl. He wished he could stop his hands from trembling. How did I get myself into such a mess? He took out his cell phone and dialed his mother's number. Please be home.
Hint number 7. When you finish your rough draft, read it out loud. Your ear will catch things that your eyes will not. Ask yourself, does it flow naturally or do the words get in the way? Eliminate unnecessary words. Correct anything that sounds off. Have characters interrupt each other and their thoughts trail off in incomplete sentences. Function 8, the use of vernacular. Vernacular is everyday language, including slang that most people use. Make use of vernacular. It's a good way to characterize, but be careful. It can be hard to do well and easy to overdo. In modern stories, it isn't recommended to purposely misspell words to capture the accent or voice of someone learning English. For example,
"Dem boys, dey been berry bad."
It's hard to read and it can be insulting to some cultural groups. Instead, just copy the grammatical mistakes they might make. Them boys, they been very bad. For the same reasons, don't try to copy another dialect, for example, Irish, unless you're familiar with it. Instead, throw in an Irish phrase here or there to give the readers flavor for how it might sound. That fellow is as ugly as a blind cobbler's thumb, or curse the likes of it if it didn't always rain. Hint 8, practice, practice, practice. You can't learn to play the piano in one day, at least not well. Neither can you expect to be a good writer in one day. Here's some dialogue exercises you can do when you're finished watching this video. Choose one of the following scenarios. Take 10 minutes and write a piece of dialogue between 2 people. Emotion is high, miscommunication is the focal point of the exchange. A married couple is having an argument. One thinks the other is spending too much money. 2 people are traveling in a foreign country and become hopelessly lost. Two coworkers meet in the hallway. One got a raise, the other was just fired. After you've learned these 8 functions, make sure that every piece of dialogue in your story makes use of at least 2 of them. For example, dialogue can both set the mood and reveal the past, or advance the action and reveal character. If the dialogue has no function, take it out. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for more hints on writing powerful stories. Be sure to like, comment, follow, and share. Say bye!